Hi lollies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of ours. You guys are the real MVP. So guys,
Their business has actually landed them in a school called African American Studies on TikTok. This got a lot of professionals, a lot of they are all out to teach history. They are all out to open our eyes. This has never happened before. Guys, I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. If you would be actually attending this, TikTok
Now,
university.
Dr. Barlow, why would you unenroll us from class? You know some of us can't read. If you guys didn't see this lady on your page, let me give you a recap of who she is and what she does. Her name is Dr. Barlow, and she teaches Introduction to African American Studies for the spring 2025 semester. And she had made this introductory video, which is now private, but I'm going to tell you why. She had made this introductory video about the Intro to African American Studies, what the course is going to entail, and what homework assignments are going to be due. And her video had since blown up, so people began to enroll in class. And based off Dr. Barlow's age, she probably has no concept of exactly how TikTok works. Her video being posted after the inauguration, as well as the 92% of Black Americans who did not vote for Donald Trump, basically sparked them to mind their own business. And then their business landed on their For You page, which happened to be an introductory to African American studies. So I believe that a lot of people thought, well, since we're minding our own business, let's get into what we actually know ourselves. So her video ends up blowing up, and then she had to come out with a backup video like, oh wait, I post this for my real students at a real university. So she privates her page, and now we have an influx of individuals being unenrolled from a class they didn't know they were enrolled in. But because of her video, a lot of other professors who simply fell for that ruse came to TikTok to teach their own studies. And then you have videos like this by Dr. Amanda Canteen, who gives you your introductory to TikTok University. Because again, we had no idea that Dr. Barlow's class was for her real students. And then you also have another individual, and I'm not entirely sure if he's a professor, but he does have accredited degrees above his head, and he teaches you the Introduction to Child Welfare, which is a social services course, which I'm assuming would be like the graduate level. But I actually enrolled in this class because it's actually really good. Take this class. And then you have another professor, which I didn't catch her name, but she's new to TikTok, she said, and she's just going to post her 9-class course on metaphysics. And she also entwined the metaphysics course with African American studies, and she's actually a real professor as well. Because again, Dr. Barlow, we had no idea that this was for your child, for the real students. And then another individual here, now I'm not entirely sure, she says she was a professor, but she did say she had a doctorate, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, and she teaches emotional intelligence, which again also ties into the African American Studies course. Now, although a lot of you had enrolled in Dr. Barlow's class, again, you guys, it's a private class. I think it's just I think it's the timing of her video that threw a lot of people, threw me off too. But the timing of this video threw so many people off because they were like, oh, is this the introduction to Black people minding their business? Because, hey, we'll take it. And I don't think she had any concept of the timing of it. It's just funny. If she has a lot of Gen Z in her courses, they probably caught this joke like, oh, I see. She's telling people to mind their business and carry on. But she's like, no, I just post on TikTok so my students can see the course, because if they're not going to be in the learning annex, which they have online, then they'll probably end up catching my video on their For You page. And it actually worked.
Hi, and welcome to Child Welfare 101. I'm your instructor. And in addition to taking Dr. Barlow's African American History class, Ms. Shannon's Screenwriting 101, Dr. Christie's History of U.S. Education course, and Dr. Rudd's Sustaining the Heart of Advocacy class, I'll be teaching again Intro to Child Welfare. If you're a new case manager, aspiring case manager, or a social worker, a veteran case manager, or a social worker, and you just want to up your skills a little bit, this is the course for you. And we're going to talk about some of the following. We're going to explore the systems and policies that support our children and families that are in need. We're going to talk about those protections and guidance and services that they require. You'll also gain a comprehensive understanding of this child welfare system that we operate within. We'll talk about its histories, its core principles, contemporary challenges. We're going to also put emphasis on the role of the social worker, the policymaker, and the community organizations that support our families and children. So I'm so excited to have you in my class this semester. Just a little bit about me. I'm a graduate of the University of West Alabama. I've been in child welfare now for 19 years. I've been certified as a child welfare case manager in both Colorado and Georgia, and I currently serve as a supervisor of a unit within the child welfare system system here in the state of Georgia. So again, I bring a plethora of experience, both practical and educate policy wise. And so I'm so excited to have you all in my class. I look forward to the engagement and the questions. Now, let me know if you want the syllabus. And over the next few weeks, we're going to have a good time with this class. Oh, yeah. Don't be late.
Hello, welcome to your spring semester. In addition to Dr. Barlow's African American Studies course, you are now enrolled in Screenwriting 101. So let's talk about what you can expect this semester. First up, we have a script analysis workshop this Saturday. Why does this matter? Why should you be reading screenplays? Why should you be breaking them down? Here's a quick example. Athletes read playbooks and watch game tape. Consider the screenplay, the playbook, and the game tape, the produced film or television series. Your job is to learn the foundation to see how it's executed as a writer and then understand what kind of change it goes through in order to be produced. That's what we're going to do on Saturday with Core Jefferson's American Fiction. What else can you expect this semester? You can expect to learn how to write villains. You can expect to learn how to write anti-heroes. You can expect how to learn how to write TV pilots and spec scripts, 1 hour TV and half-hour TV. In addition to that, you're going to learn how to create one-sheets, pitch decks, treatments, and do oral pitches. We're also going to give you an industry panel to get feedback on your pitches, because what we want you to learn in this class is how to be successful in the industry. Does the creative matter? Absolutely it does. But the business matters just as much. So we want to make sure that we're giving you a well-rounded curriculum. For those of you who are enrolled in this class, but you don't really want to be a writer, you're creative, you want to be in the industry in some way, but maybe not a writer, we will also be doing an executive training to teach you what those executive roles are, what their responsibilities are, and to show you how to give notes. So your job is to read screenplays and to help develop them. Are you ready for this semester? My expectation is that you learn and that you grow, but above all, that you ask questions, because this is your education and you're only going to get out of it what you put into it. Happy writing. I look forward to having you here. For those of you who are ready to work, the link is in the caption so that we can get this thing going. All right. Have a great semester and happy.
Good afternoon and welcome to the spring semester. In addition to Dr. Barlow's African American Studies course, Dr. Christie's History of U.S. Education class, and others, you are also enrolled in Advanced Writing in the Sciences, taught by me, Dr. CJ. Now you might be thinking, what's communication, rhetoric, and writing got to do with scientific inquiry? Well, as UK Chief Scientist Mark Walport once said, science isn't finished until it's communicated. For your first discussion post, I'd like you to reflect on this idea, introduce yourself and your major, and consider how communication and writing might play a role in science or your field of study. And remember, there are ethical and rhetorical dimensions when it comes to scientific writing. Yes, you heard that right. Effective rhetoric plays an important role in conveying complex ideas to broader audiences, and such skills extend outside the classroom as well. This course will help strengthen your communication skills so that in everyday life you can communicate those complex ideas you have circulating in your brain more easily. And more importantly, the specialized theme of this course seeks to empower you with the tools and skills needed to critically analyze and delink from the biases, inequities, and power imbalances that have historically and presently occupied scientific discourse. And by the end of this course, I hope you will emerge as a more informed and responsible communicator, ready to contribute to a more equitable, scientific, academic, scholarly community and beyond. Critical texts you will need for this course are The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks by Rebecca Skloot, Body and Soul by Alondra Nelson, and Decolonizing Methodologies by Linda Tuhi Weiss-Smith. Let's make it a great semester.
So I've signed up for 2 classes on TikTok. Intro to African American Studies by Dr. Barlow, and then a screenwriting class. I can't remember that teacher name. I don't even know what class fucking start. Y'all stressing me the fuck out already. Where is the syllabus, LaShondra? Dr. Barlow, where is my syllabus? They said that we have a quiz coming, and I ain't been able to study for shit, bitch. My intro to African American Studies was way back in. I need a syllabus. I need to know the structure of the class. Like, when is the first lecture? What are we doing, boo? What are we doing? I need to know what we're doing, and I need to know immediately. Also, the screenwriting class. Bitch, I'm not a good writer. Can we use ChatGPT? Can we? Because I want to know, but I want every nigga, excuse that word, or every African American. I'm not going to say person of color because that puts too many people into the segment of the class, and we don't want all of that. We don't need the disruptions. We don't need anyone that isn't up to date or hip on what we are or what we're trying to do to be in that class, okay? To all of the allies, or so y'all like to be called when it's convenient, this class is not for you. This is for us, all right? Thank you so much. This is like a FUBU moment. For us, by us. Fuck you, by you, okay?
Okay, if you like Jerry, the fake CEO of Red Note, he was not the CEO of Red Note. He was just some Asian guy that was drunk welcoming people to freaking Cho Hong-shu. And the people were like, he's a CEO. That happened again. It happened again, and serendipity is awesome. So I seen this video the other day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Introduction to African American Studies for the spring semester. My name is Dr. Leah Barlow. It is cold outside, but I really wanted to quickly get on and just show my face, introduce myself, share a little bit about me and the course ahead of your homework being due tomorrow.
And then when I saw it, I was confused because I was like, is she teaching African American Studies? And that video was 2 days ago. And then today, I seen these 2 videos.
I'm scrolling on TikTok. Why did I just enroll in a class and I didn't even know?
She's talking about her name was Dr. Barlow. Welcome to Introduction to African American Studies. We got discussion boards. We got 2 finals. I didn't even know. Can y'all do that on TikTok?
And is anybody else taking Dr. Barlow's Intro to African American Studies spring course? Because we're on the curve, the class is packed. Now, they said this week we're supposed to be analyzing the lyrics to This Is Us, but I'm ready to learn about Timbuktu. I'm excited for that.
And so I'm like, we're enrolled in this class. I guess it's a thing. She's teaching on TikTok. Are people doing this now? And today the professor posted this video.
So I apologize in advance for my delay in response, but I had to put on my good blazer and go down to the registrar's office to remind them that contractually I only teach 2 courses a semester, 35 students per course, and I don't do override. So I don't know why they sent all y'all to me, but now that you're here, I know you need this class to graduate. I went ahead and let you stay, but we got to set some ground rules. Number one, y'all were a little too chatty in that last class. Very talkative bunch. A little too much, a little too much. I am shocked by how y'all found me. This page is for my real class. I am a real professor, which I know some of y'all know because you found me on LinkedIn. It just really is for my class, and so I am going to just talk like I'm talking to my 30+ students. Shout out to all y'all digital folks. Shout out to my real students. I appreciate you all, and I will talk with you next week. Bye.
I don't think you understand how funny this is, because she's she's teaching African American studies at a university, and she posted, that's the only video she posted on TikTok for her class of 30-something students, and it got 500,000 views, and all of us are in the comments like, we're taking African American studies, and these people are posting videos like, are you guys taking African American studies? It's so funny because when I saw that video, I literally thought she was doing a thing too. I was like, is she about to teach African American studies? All right, I'm here for it. And it's so funny to see that was absolutely not at all what is the case, what was happening, not even a little bit. She's only talking to her class, and we just all seen her on our FYP and made her TikTok unofficial African American studies professor. Congratulations, you've been promoted.
Black people, why y'all didn't tell me we had class? I mean, I wake up and I see Dr. Barlow's video about African American studies, and I ain't got nothing together. I ain't got no backpack. I ain't got no books. I ain't got even a pencil to write with. Ma'am, sis, Dr. Barlow, ain't none of my peers tell me that we had class today with friends like them. I don't think I need any enemies. On top of that, y'all didn't even tell me that on the first day of class that we got homework. Who said something about homework? Sis, ma'am, doc, I ain't got no books. My FAFSA ain't go through yet. So just work with me on that, you know what I'm saying? And if there's any black people out there that knew about the class and chose how to tell us, I hope you stub your toe on the nightstand tonight.
Can we talk about the fact that they don't want to give us free higher level education, college and university, but by a mistake video by Dr. Barlow, thank you so much, all of a sudden we have all this free education by all these doctorate level real professors that are taking time out of their day, free time, to give us free education. Like, this could really be a real thing. Like, we could really have free high level education. They just don't want to give it to us. And it's just this simple. A small video has now got doctorate level professors out there giving us all this free education. Like, this is crazy.
My favorite trend on TikTok right now is a TikTok university where professors are teaching a class. And I think it's so funny that it started off as like an actual professor who's like teaching African American studies. And she was trying to use TikTok as like a really fun resource for her students, I'm guessing, to like get them engaged in the class. And her video literally blew up. She has like 250,000 followers. She had to go in private. I just know she's probably like, what the fuck? She did not expect that to blow up like that. I honestly hope that she like opens it up again and like makes the page just for her students, but then starts posting on social media. Because one thing that this country clearly lacks is education, and we could use more people like that posting content. So I really hope if she sees this somehow, Dr. Barlow, open up your page and teach us. Please.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Financial Literacy 101. You've been enrolled in this class because we've noticed over your lifetime you've been spending your money, your parents' money, your friends' money, but you don't necessarily know where your money's going. So, thank you for enrolling, and here's what we're going to do first. You're going to need some materials. No, you don't need your cell phone. You don't need a laptop. You don't need an iPad. Those are all expenses. What you need is a pen or pencil and paper or a journal. Your first assignment this week is going to be very, very simple. First of all, this class meets on Friday afternoons. We meet every Friday afternoon sometime between 12 and 4. I will let you chime in at whatever time works best for you. Next week, I need to know exactly how much money you spent and what you spent it on. If you can't come to class prepared, then you can't get ahead in life financially. Thank you, and welcome to our class.
Welcome to Melanin Matters, honoring Black bodies through contrology. We hold safe wellness spaces where Black bodies can freely breathe, move, and thrive. I am Coach Robin Renee, your mindful movement guide through your Pilates journey. In this course, you'll learn the history of Pilates. More importantly, you'll learn the Black history of Pilates and how it significantly impacted the success in the early days. We will meet twice weekly on Monday and Friday mornings. By the end of the course, you will have gained useful self-care strategies like controlled breathing, fundamental Pilates exercises, and foundational principles. I'm looking forward to sharing the benefits of this healing modality with each of you. See you on the mat.
I don't know if y'all got the memo, but we got class soon. I think it's, what's it called again? Intro to African American Studies, I think. I'm going to tag our teacher. I'm going to tag our professor, and I'm going to let y'all know now. I'm going to be the student who's going to ask the teacher, what's our homework? In case she forgets, I'm trying to be the teacher's pet, okay? Okay? But if you're not signed up for the class, I think you should go sign up immediately, okay?
Welcome to Hillman Talk University. That is the name of our university, home of the Black Panther. Y'all, there's a crest and everything, okay? The colors are red and yellow. We'll talk about that later. But as with any other university, our advisors are not doing their job, and everybody's confused as to what classes to sign up. Y'all, we're almost at 20 classes that are being offered. I know that Dr. Barlow actually started this for her actual students, but I love that people are hopping on this train because knowledge is wealth. Let's get into where you can find what. So, Intro to African American Studies, that's Dr. Barlow. DEI in Health and Wellness Spaces, that's Professor Ebony. Sustaining the Heart of Advocacy, that's Dr. Shirley. T for Production 101, Professor Willie, I hope I'm saying that right. Intro to Metaphysics, Dr. Porter. Spanish for Non-Native Speakers, Professor Crawford. History of U.S. Education, Dr. Christie. Managing Implicit Biases, Dr. Smith. Child Welfare, probably 101, Professor Moore. Some of y'all need that one. Law, Sean Kent. Intro to Personal Branding, Professor Vanessa. I just tagged Professor on a lot of y'all names. Screenwriting 101, Professor Johnson. Constitutional Law 101, Professor Adrienne. Emotional Intelligence 101, Professor Aaron. Music is Magic. I love this one, Professor Aker Woods. I used to take music theory a long time ago. Y'all, I took the actual exams for it and everything. Anyway, let's look back to that one. Personal Finance 101, Professor G. Gardening 101. Dominique doesn't know I'm signing her up for this, but she is the assigned professor for Gardening 101. If you love gardening and you want to know stuff, go over there. I'll teach this one in the summer if I decide to do a garden as well. But as with anything, you can't take 20 courses a semester. So guess what? You gotta pick what fits your major and interest best. You have a lot of electives, a wide range. And listen, by the time this is over, we are gonna be so knowledgeable. Thank you to all the professors who are actually doing this, because listen, sometimes you don't know what you don't know and you want to learn, but you don't have time to go back to school and learn. And I think this is a great way to do that. Again, listen, I guess welcome to Hillman Talk, y'all. Let me know what courses you'll be taking below. Let me know if you want me to post this as a slideshow, because I will not be going through and trying to tag everyone in this video. That's a little too much for me. That way you'll have it so you can slide through it on your own.
Who's going to fill the void for Dr. Barlow? Okay, so she has clearly left the gap, but identified a niche. Somebody has a gold mine. And I love to learn. Learning is a love language for me. Maybe a love dialect, but I love to learn. So I was ready. I was super excited for Dr. Barlow. Do you understand? I was super excited. She sent us all to the dean's office. Sat us right on down. Said, yeah, this is not for play, it's for real. But somewhere, somebody can fill this void. You are sitting on a gold mine, whoever that is, that can fill in the gap for African American studies, because clearly African Americans want to know about African Americans, because we only know about African Americans from a Euro-American perspective. Catch my drift? So truth be told, the African American studies that I've been partaking in is the African American diet, using fruits and vegetables to heal the African body, because right now the African American diet is not suitable for the African American. But I only have a PhD in this body and a doctorate in common sense. But that is what I started this page for. Now I follow Brother Truth. He talks a lot about the Constitution and more and stuff like that, and I do learn a lot from him. But there is a void. There is a gap. Somebody we need to fill in the gap. Ready to take notes? Tag me, please. Tag me, please. Thank you. Very, very thank you.
Hello, class, and welcome to Intro to Accounting, Spring 2025 at TikTok University. I am Professor Nance. I will be your instructor. I see that many of you were auto-enrolled in this course because you're also taking Dr. Barlow's Intro to African American Studies, Professor Johnson's Screenwriting 101, and Dr. Christie's History of U.S. Education. And so you needed a math course. Here I am. So don't worry. The only prerequisite for this course is that you can count to 10 and use a calculator. Okay, so I'm going to teach this course a little differently. It's not going to be your traditional accounting or intro to accounting course. No, this course is going to be all about you. And so this year, what we're going to be learning is how to count your money. So that's an important life skill, because if you plan to have money, then you need to be able to count it. Then we're going to talk a little bit about how to fix your credit. And if you don't have credit, we're going to establish it for you and try to prevent ruining the credit before we get going with it. So we'll talk about that a little more. We're going to talk about how to save money. So after you count money, after you got your credit going, then you need to learn how to save money, put it away for a rainy day. And then if we get to it, if we have enough time this semester, we're going to talk about how to grow your money. So investing and things like that. So obviously this is very important. These are life skills. But since we're all enrolling in the HBCU, that is TikTok University, let's go ahead and get these courses out at the same time. There may be a little overlap with some of the other courses. So I'm looking forward to having a great semester. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and I will be happy to address them. But first things first, I will be providing the syllabus soon.
TikTok University is absolutely an HBCU. For those who didn't know, Black people, American Black people, are the foundation of this app. So for those of you who have never had an HBCU experience, welcome to one. And it's open because, per usual, we don't discriminate. Any and everybody is allowed to attend this TikTok University. Okay? So welcome to all of you. Now, I have a few of these t-shirts. I figured I should give access to my screenwriting students who are having their first HBCU experience, because right now you got to walk around with your HBCU attitude, honey, because you're built different. You're built different. Okay. So the link is right there. There are not a lot of them. I'm practically giving them away. So they are 2 for $30. So if you want to grab one, go ahead and grab one, put it on, represent. Okay. Because when you have this attitude, they can't tell you nothing. And for those of you who are really trying to wonder, this is real. For those of you who haven't figured that out yet, this is real. Okay, we are in class. We have over 2,500 people now in our Screenwriting 101 class on the school platform, skool.com/screenwriters. Okay, there are writing challenges there. And this current writing challenge is due at the end of the month, which is next week. And then we're going to have a free coaching call on February 7th, which is that next Friday. Every first Friday, we have a free coaching call. So for those of you who are like, this costs money, I ain't got no tuition, I haven't had my FAFSA yet, don't worry. We have free coaching calls once a month. Every single day, there is discussion going on about screenplays. We have free writing challenges. And then we do have some workshops and some programs that are going to have a fee. But guess what? If it's not in your budget right now, that's okay. That's okay. Just participate in the discussions, and you will still learn so much about screenwriting. There are so many free screenwriting resources on that platform. So I will see you guys over there repping your HBCU. Happy writing.
Honestly, lovelies, this is actually the case of when Black people mean business. They mean business to the least of the bare minimum. Like, so Black people were actually minding their business. A lot of people actually thought that Black people minding their business means that they are just going to relax. They're just going to, like, not do nothing, not try to do nothing. And, oh my goodness, I have actually seen another way of impacting more on my knowledge, because, guys, I have actually enrolled in 2 of the professors class. Okay, this actually all began when a professor wanted to as explained in the video, she is actually a professor and wants to connect to her student, and she wants to do that by the help of TikTok. And she introduced this Black American history 101 stuff, just to get connected to her students. But all of a sudden, a lot of Black Americans, even non-Black Americans, decided to enroll, and she was all shocked, like, what is really happening? I think the professor, she's not really used to what or how TikTok does its thing. Like, that video went so viral that a lot of professors were now coming out. Like, certified ones. Oh God, certified ones. But the initial person that introduced this, she got so scared and she made another video and she was like, no, I am just doing this to really, get connected with my student. But the way at which the things are going, people are now taking it so seriously. I think she unenrolled people that enrolled in her class. She went private, but that didn't stop there. The good thing is that this created a way for other professors to come on board. Other professors came on board and they decided to impact all of their knowledge on TikTok. Oh my God. Do you know what it means for professors, qualified one with their, degrees and everything that they have achieved to come online to give you free education? The free education that the system have denied you, you are getting for free. You are getting it for free. Like, I told myself, sometimes all of the things that is going on is like, oh my God, I know that something good will come out with this. Even if they are trying to look for a way to break people that lose like me, they will skip through. Like, people that lose like me have been like, they have always have a way to escape through in any situation. And you say the ancestors are not watching. You say the ancestors are not watching. They always look for a way to escape through. This administration want to look for ways to suppress and try to break their wings. But no, there are ways God and ancestors has, like the way at which they do things. And now, so many of the professors coming out showing their qualifications, their degrees, in order to let you know that they are qualified to lecture you free of charge. Free of charge. I don't know how this is going to end. I'm only praying that it's going to end well. Then maybe they try to get you certified, maybe give you some certificates to oh my God, the way I'm saying this and the way at which so many professors are going with this, I think they are very serious. They are very serious. I purposely left all of their watermarks for you to go out yourself and search, and if you're going to enroll, you're very interested, you just go and enroll. I also try as much as I can to put up a stage with their names and what they will be. It's all in this stage. Just take your time, watch the video, try as much as you get to get all the information you want, because the way I'm seeing things are going right now, it is knowledge upon knowledge. That knowledge you've been deprived of, or because of student loan, or because of, oh my God, they are giving it free of charge. When you go to their platform, I think you have to, like, when you start following them, I think you automatically enrolled. They'll be giving some assessments and all of that. Kudos to the first doctor that introduced this. Even when she's, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. But it's for a good cause. Just the way at which this, Chinese app and all of that, like, God really have a way of doing things. God have ways of doing things. And I hope that when this goes through, a lot of people will get to, enroll and get their knowledge. So bring all those knowledge that they don't want people, especially people that looks like us, not to have. By the help of this TikTok University, I think it's going to be, the unknown is going to be known. And the good thing is that it's coming from people like Black people, Black Americans. Kudos to you guys. Kudos. When I saw this, I was like, oh, another part for me to get myself, because I'm someone that actually like history and all of that. I just want to know what is happening, like, what really happened, despite the fact that I was very, very close to my grandparents and I've learned a lot from them. Their grandparents were involved in all this, slavery and all of the things. So it made me, I was so exposed and I just want to know more. So guys, When I saw this, I thought that I was just going to put it up here to actually know that when black people say that they are standing on business, they mean that they are standing on business. And there is another Black Project 2025, which I think I've shared the link here or something. You just have to go, sign up, register your business. There is a platform whereby black people exchange goods and services, in order to make profits or something like that, to support and make, the black dollar circulate in the black community. Like one of our brothers said, Thomas, sometimes I post his video here. I actually stitch his videos. He was like, black people should use this medium to develop themselves, create wealth. That if you are financially stable and you have generational wealth, that is when you have more to defend yourself. That is the only way you have to leverage all of the oppressions. Like, seriously, I am super excited that I have to come across this. It was something I just started a day ago, and it's all over the social platform. And oh my goodness, lovelies, a lot of professors are coming. We've heard about 7 of them or 8, but right now it's more than, because so many people just want to dash out that knowledge free of charge. I just hope by the end of the day there should be a certificate for that or something. You don't know what black people are capable of doing. Oh my goodness, lovelies, I don't know, I'm just so excited. And just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying. If you will be enrolling, or if you want any more info on this, just leave it in the comment section. I'll be very pleased to maybe make more research on this, because I am just aiming for anything that will just keep the black community going and progressing. Please always share this video, share, because I would need it to get, as far as possible to all of the black people out there. And I will see you, lovelies, or any other peers, because I said that any other, I don't know if they're all included, but for now all of the professors are people that looks like me. I will see you, lovelies, when I upload. Just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that, and I will see you, lovelies, when I